The economic impact is going to be, probably even more than what we thought it was going to be. I think when you go into these things, you're always trying to take a conservative approach so you don't shoot your mouth off and let somebody down. And I think what our company and the Audit Authority is starting to see is that we're actually probably going to exceed those by a lot. And I think that's a good thing. The strategy for us needs to kind of almost steer into hospitality though. How are we going to make sure that, restaurants, bars, hotels, we have all these things that they need. They're in Utica for 10 or 12 days. They're in Oneida County for 10 or 12 days. We got to coalesce all of our assets and make it a seamless process so they can enjoy themselves here.
I talk to a lot of business owners and executives from out of town, and when they come to Utica and experience the vibe we have here, they're excited about it, which is a good thing. Working closely with all the economic development people in the area, it's certainly helped us attract other businesses. We want to create an area where people want to come to Utica right off the thruway. With the harbor development certainly underway now, with the recent announcement of a pedestrian bridge that will connect the harbor to the Nexus Adirondack Bank Center parking lot, I think we can foresee some synergies there that are going to play out and really make this a sports and entertainment destination. I would certainly expect 1 or 2 at least new hotels once Nexus is complete.
The vision of the Nexus Center is just, it's one of those things that's going to transform any area, and the city of Utica is just going to be a hotbed for youth sports. That's the only way to grow the sports, not just hockey, but everything. It's going to give an opportunity to kids who, in years before, probably wouldn't have had the opportunity to get on the ice because there just wasn't enough places to skate or train or play games. So it's going to open doors for so many kids, and it's also going to attract tournaments and festivals, and all those kind of things are great for the city because it brings more people here, and it's endless what can happen when facilities like that in the area. Kids are going to be able to play soccer year-round, which is awesome. It's a fantastic opportunity for the city and for the game and for all the other sports that'll be involved there, and just to get kids doing something other than sitting inside and playing video games or whatever they do these days. But sports just opens so many avenues, and I just think it's going to be an incredible center for the area.
It's huge. It is huge, and it's going to be. I live, where I am out in Boston. There's 2 or 3 of them where one has 9 rinks, and when there's tournaments, Canadian teams, everybody just flocks there. They flock to Foxborough. Foxborough has another set of 3, 4, 5 rinks, whatever it is. So when this is all done, when it's all completed, I think you're going to see it's just going to be a busier place down here. And once again, restaurants pop up, another hotel pops up, you got condos, maybe, it's going to be, I think it's just going to be a great thing for the city.
I think the next 4 or 5 years is going to be very kind to anybody that is in our region. I just believe that. I believe that our local officials did an amazing job of, having a little bit of blind faith on some of these projects. And as we've seen them come to fruition, it's very easy to see how you can build off them now. When nothing's here, it's hard to see that. What seems obvious today wasn't obvious back then. We're an events business, and now we're trying to retain some of the biggest events in our country. And I think that's going to be exciting. In 2024, there's going to be a lot of events that come up with 40 to 50 countries coming into Utica, New York. It really isn't that difficult to connect the dots anymore. And I think that's what expedites these processes. It's not so much this big vision for, a blank canvas as much as it is like now we can see what we need, and there's a lot of great people in our community that can see way better than, some of us may have seen, to create something even much more impactful.